All right. Unfortunately, we need to leave that ship behind in the base for the time being, and actually, embark on the Yggdrasil in order to go and rescue Margie.
How cool
Again,
is it that our main means of transportation is a
she
sand
does-
submarine?
Yeah. No, wait, we left it behind. No.
It's okay, I teleported.
just what are you hiding, Doc?
No,
Hey, you're the
hold on.
one who was just about to leave me behind. So
Honestly-
don't act like you're.
Honestly, guys, the better question is, what isn't the good doctor hiding at this point?
And I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, this is just gonna be like one of those, simple one of those products like some comic books where they have, oh, this character is so mysterious just for the sake of it, but we're not gonna learn jack shit. No, don't worry. We learn plenty.
He's just being openly shady to seem cool.
It's time to sneak into Aveh at last. First of all, our party should inspect the town and work out a plan for action. Currently anchored our hideout. Basically, Sigurd is gonna act as your hellsman. There you go. There are also other guys to interact in the ship, like I showcased a couple of parts ago, like Franz, who's responsible for the sound stuff, or even the guy that's on the right of Sigurd, that is responsible for communication. Before going to Bledavik, though, let's sneak in a bit to location we will be visiting later. The sanctuary to Nisan.
Wow.
Nisan is basically a small city-state that has been remained neutral in the war until now, but is also of a religious order, a religious order of nuns. That's why it's important that we rescue Margie. She's part of that order, which means that if Aveh kidnaps her, it's for the Fatima Jasper, as we said, it's part of a political statement, meaning that Nisan can be actually compromised. So this is imperative not just for Margie's, safety as a person, but also for the political implications attached to her.
Very nice. And very complex, just the way Square Enix would love it.
Around this time, also the first Final Fantasy Tactics was also released, and that one is super political too.
Oh god, if this game got released today, all those certain kinds of people will be saying this game's too political. Keep it out my games.
No, Dweebs. Usually when that is being said, it's because it's talking about current political stuff. And if anything that I learned over time is that political satire and discussion is best enjoyed way after the fact has happened.
It seems to be. But what is peace anyway?
Yeah.
I don't really understand. Like, what is peace? Is it my hand?
Can
or
you
is
eat
peace
it?
just all in the wind? You're a stranger, aren't you? My mom said that there are a lot of strangers who do bad things, so I should be careful. Please don't do anything bad to me, stranger.
I don't care.
No, do not worry.
Are
I am
you
a
a
stranger
bad
of
person?
paradise.
Should
Your
I
mom should
kill
also-
you?
Your mom
Child,
should also.
I don't even know who the fuck I am at this point.
And yes, Pedro?
Your mom should also tell you that you're supposed to sit on a bench, not stand on it.
Mom told me that standing always would help.
On the bench. All right, don't worry about this dialogue. This shop is probably one of the more important in the game because it sells. Okay, sure, no, it's not this one, but the next one I visit. This one is the inn.
It's a
The next
typical
shop
inn
they
where you
visit-
can get healed, I'm guessing.
Basically, no, yeah, it's standard RPG stuff. But the actual shop of Nisan is one of the more important in the entire game. Not only sells you very good accessories for your party, but also good gear stuff. Not accessories that affect also your gear. How can I describe this? Because of how the game was coded, and because it has some quirky glitches. Hold on, this dialogue is important.
Hello, Grandma.
You can be heard, Weebs.
Hey, aren't you the young master? Hey, you!
Who? Yeah,
Oh,
you can
sorry.
be this guy, Pedro. Go ahead.
Huh. It's Bartholomew. Are you doing well?
Good enough.
Don't try to overdo it. Hey, are those your friends back there?
Yeah, Bay and Chiton.
Friends of the young master are friends of ours.
Yay.
Take your time and look around.
Thanks.
Keep in mind, though, that you cannot buy much yet because the trade-off of having such good items is that they're just a teeny weeny tiny expensive. So you will need to grind some money if you want to get so far in this. But again, the trade-off is immense because again, the way the game is coded, a couple of accessories actually allow you to reflect their buffs towards also the gear effect. Like in this case, the Ether Double, which doubles the cost of any Ether spell, but it doubles also the potency. If you get one of these, one of your party member later on becomes unstoppable for most of the game. Not entirely, but most of the game because of certain moves that they have. But again, don't want to spoil too much about that.
So basically, the name of the game is to grind like mad. Sorry.
Basically, the other one is the Holy Pendant instead, which, if I recall correctly, like it gives you a permanent, potentially permanent hyper mode, but that's a story for another time because our characters are about to properly to enter Bledavik. But as soon as we enter, we pan instead to the villains. Remember the Gebler ship? Now we have to have another homage to start the motion picture by seeing the ship very, very slowly reaching the anchor, entering inside, and reaching the proper space to dislodge the people inside them.
Are you trying to make me hate you?
Not even kidding. This is on for like at least another solid minute.
Time for a tea break again.
Okay. To be fair, Dwibs, it's Square Enix. Of course they're gonna laud how great their graphics and cutscenes are.
Not just that,
but Jova 7 did that, and I didn't have to rely on the motion picture techniques.
Not just that, this is not a... You have to also remember, this is not a FMV. This is all done through the in-game engine stuff. Again, this is super impressive in how it's concerned. It's kind of like Metal Gear Solid that way, which basically shares of all the pros and cons of that, but I want to explain that later.
Let me put it like this. This is the equivalent of the PS5 showing off all it can do with its cutscenes and whatnot here and there. So, for the time being, I can get why it is, but like Tio mentioned, unfortunately, it has made it aged and not the best way.
Alright, Jova and Shiroi, you're up after the initial dialogue. Docking complete.
All sections secure.
Gravity distribution normal, shutting up propulsion system, begin docking procedure. Alright, here we go.
Cancel the alert status. Begin repairs and resupply immediately.
Ramsus Karan, that's a name.
Prime Minister and General
Vanderkraum.
Yep. Are here to see you, Commander.
Ooh,
perfect, by the way.
monotone voice. Interesting picture, right?
Again, Miang is the secretary of Ramsus, but don't underestimate her just because of that.
She kind of looks like she has that voice. I don't know.
You spot on.
What do you expect? We're on the surface.
Quote unquote.
Purple hair.
So there's something up with her then, clearly.
Let's disembark. Not only that, Shiroi, who have we seen in this game with purple hair before?
Yes, sir.
Also a lot of NPCs, to be fair, Jova.
True,
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe she's
Also,
not.
the model was clipping.
Maybe she's not.
Everybody in the game's quite colorful, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's also interesting, some of these sprites are a bit SDs, a bit not super defined, but yet we're still distinct thanks to the color pattern. Alright, Dibs is BRB, so I have to fill in. Farewell, Commander! You've only just taken command and already you have achieving splendid result. Hey, this is the current leader of Bledavik. You dispatched those irksome Kislev units in a matter of days. I'm very impressed. Oh.
I can't believe you were beaten by such a small force. Most disgraceful. I have only just taken over my position and already you have embarrassed me.
Yeah, this is definitely edgy.
I'm sorry, Commander. They were more persistent than you anticipated.
Why did you tattoo a cross on your face, son?
Because it's cool. Well, the new model gear wasn't very mobile. I couldn't get a lock on it with the main gun.
This looks like a really bad skin graft.
Otherwise, there would have been no way it could have been beaten by such.
Fool! Know when to use that big gun and on whom! You failed because you tried to solve everything with force! Blasphemous idiots! You have muscles instead of brains! Well, brains are technically a type of muscle, but still. Dismissed! Go polish your beloved 1,200 SEM cannon!
Oh! Fucking burn!
Oh!
Tomorrow is the 500th anniversary of this country. Please come to the dedication ceremony. There is a customary tournament after the dedication ceremony.
What about Myung has to hurry to keep up? What about the incident in that report?
She has her moments. What? Oh, you mean the 500-year-old mobile weapon excavated from the ruins?
No, the
thing is, she was walking slow just fine, but then there was like a moment where it looked like she realized she was falling behind and was like, oh shit, gotta go.
The ethos mention is complete. I thought you could announce it on the day of the dedication ceremony.
Toys like that should be given to Vandercom.
Yeah, that's probably the name.
I'm talking about the Fatima Jasper.
I already have obtained one Aveh crest, but I haven't been able to get her to tell me where the other is. She's a rather strong-willed girl.
You're not being rough with her, are you? After all, we do need a level of dignity.
Of course not. I know you despise vulgar acts like that. Also, you're saying that you will do that.
You said that girl is the Holy Mother in Nisan. Is she upstairs?
Yes, in the East Tower.
Myung, would it possibly be a relic?
Yes, but there is still no response. There seems to be a barrier or something.
This phrase is also a bit meta, but I will have to mention it in the next part, I think.
What is it, referencing the barrier of the development?
No, hold on.
However, we do know from the 500-year-old records that one certainly existed in this vicinity.
I wonder.
It's probably well preserved too.
Let's meet her. I want to talk to her directly. Myung, you come with me. Sure is a long enough walk.
Surprisingly enough, no, and the dialogue did help, actually, the transitioning. Open the door, Commander Ramses is here to see her. Commander, please. Alright, Pedro, you can fill in for Margie since Lips is still BRB.
Who are you?
I am Ramses. She is Myung. We would like to ask you some questions.
I'm Margie. Actually, it's Marguerite. What do you want to know?
Someone is a peeper.
My favorite food? I like cake. Chiffon Nisan is my favorite. I haven't had it in so long.
Marguerite, we want to ask you about the Fatima family treasure. I'm talking about the Fatima Jasper. You see, I'm keeping the piece you had in a safe place, out of the goodness of my heart, but I don't know where the other piece is. Do you?
Nope. The one I had you took from me. You took from me. You didn't even give me anything for it.
Really?
Asshole. Hey, the next time you come, could you bring some chiffon Nisan? I used to eat it every day in Nisan. I don't think they make it in Aveh. Aveh used to have such good bakers, but I guess they must have all died in the war.
Okay, not even remotely what I was asking about, but that's a bummer. That is too bad.
No shit.
Too bad, so
I don't know
sad.
much about cake, but I'll see if I can find some for you next time.
Alright, try asking this baker. Apparently his name is Phoenix, right?
This is so depressing. Myung, press play on Despacito.
If there's something you want, I'll bring it next time.
No, I just want to go back to Nisan. They must be so worried about. I keep thinking she's saying Nisan as in brother. Like,
At least it's not the car brand you're thinking
Yeah,
of.
that's what I keep thinking.
Dweebs is also thinking that.
We want you to stay here until we find the other half of the Fatima Jasper.
I don't see how that's my problem, though.
It's all a
I'm
matter
amazed
of
he
principle.
talked that much. He can handle women as well as he says.
guess
unless
it's-
something-
Oh, you're
I
just
am a
in time,
child.
Dweebs.
I am a
This guy
child,
with the
though,
this with guy with the mustache is all yours. Is it
Uh,
alright?
No, I can't prevent them from meeting her.
Perfect.
What is him we're talking about? Besides, Margaret isn't talking anyway, so there's no need to worry.
Oh boy.
But where did the leak about the Jasper come from? The ethos? Ridiculous. If this continues, my plans will be...
Are you planning something dastardly?
We'd better
With
find
that
out
mustache,
who's...
over.
We'd better find out who's leaking out our information immediately. In the meantime, we'll have to administer some truth serum to our guest, Miss Marguerite, whatever. We must find the other piece of the Fatima Jasper as quickly as we can. However spineless the last
Sorry.
Commander Vanderkal was, this time Gebler is sent in their highest commanding officer.
Yeah, Ramsel is no joke either.
Mhm.
His country is throwing all their weight into this, and there is nothing we can do about it.
well, fuck.
Alright, I think that's enough information for the time being. So, officially, welcome to the capital of Aveh, Bledavik. The city of opportunities, I suppose.
Bledavik Nights.
Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, there's a lot to do in this, so let me just use this piece to talk a bit about it. Again, to give you...
Lady,
No,
you
no,
okay?
don't worry. It's a bit important because this bomb essentially, again, don't worry about the dialogue. Again, this bomb serves you to just give you a small discount at the inn. Again, being a big city, this allows you to interact with some NPCs and to have some cute mini stuff to do. But let me also do these waves. To sum it up, the entire point is that Gebler sent two major higher officers, to make sure that Shakan, the current leader of Aveh, doesn't screw up. Now, if you look, combined with the information that you know so far, you kind of can already piece together a bit what is going on. Essentially, Gebler has effectively dethroned Aveh from the Regiment rulers and put up essentially a puppet government they can actually manipulate in their favor towards the war against Kislev. Now, the true purpose of that is still unknown, of course, but it's pretty much clear what is actually going on. If you actually have paid attention a bit, this is a clear parallel to the Cold War. In this case, Kislev representing the Soviet Union, and Aveh, one of the states of the Middle East, which back then were always subjected of being invaded constantly for their resources, and occasionally a government will overthrow whatever they had and put essentially a puppet one, so that we could actually govern it via proxy and trying to manipulate the war in their favor. Again, there is some subtlety in this game, but on other occasions where it's more blatant.
Of course.
Also, the
Young sir,
Yeah.
berries, buy some berries, sweet, delicious berries.
Banana.
long bananas, good for body and soul. Buy some
Wait,
meaty
wait,
long bananas.
Wait! Stop! Everything! Tio, get the banana! Potassium!
I don't have any bananas!
I swear I recorded this way before that.
Also, Tio, this game is tempting me. Barrier, surface, Jesus Christ, my brain.
Oh, I did not think I would get such
Yeah,
an opportunity for that joke, but God bless it, here it was.
That's also a good point too, because that's something that I did promise I was going to be talking about. It's another time to talk a bit again about how Richard localized this game, because he did mention in an interview that I linked, I think, or somewhere else at the very least, in order to convey properly a term that should normally be in quotation, like say something that, like in another game, would be like colored red to give importance. Richard decides to apply two things. One, use the one line quote instead of the two lines, or to use the what's the term? The small horizontal line, but it's not underscore.
Small horizontal, a slash.
No.
Wait. You mean an underscore?
No, underscore is the one that's on the bottom. The one that I'm describing is like in the middle that separate the two terms.
Hyphen, I think.
Hyphen?
Sorry. Yeah, that's cool with that. It's probably that. The point is that you notice that it happened again. Richard just decided to put this because he thought it was more convenient for him to put that. But this is also part of the translation. You may notice, for example, how Ellie mentioned the surface weller, and then that term between hampens, lamb. It's just the way that he thought it would integrate better with the code. Remember, localization also has to take account into the actual code of the game, sadly. So you can actually have a line translated as well, but if it fucks up the code, yeah. Anyway, Shiro, you're up for this long character.
Oh, this one?
Yes, because she doesn't have a portrait.
Excuse me, but... Oh, sorry.
And you are?
She's Jesse for Chris Bartholomew.
I was sent here by the Nisan sect. I'm here to check up on Mother Marguerite.
Is she telling the truth, or is it a trap?
Prince Bart... Oh,
Sorry, this one actually was automated.
Okay, no,
I
it's fine.
forgot, my bad.
Hey, you assholes, don't let me finish!
you must be tired. I'll be in my room. Please come by later.
Okay then.
Essentially, it's you can take your time, but when you want to proceed with the story, go there.
Nice.
All right, Doc. I'm just going with the motions, I guess. At this
So
point.
how about that game of hide and seek you're playing with that kid?
Oh, that's for later. Don't worry.
Okay.
Because we can resolve it at any point in this part, so that's what I'm gonna do. For the time being, let's talk.
Is this me still?
Yeah.
Basically, whenever
No
you don't
portrait.
see a name above, you should be fine.
For these
Excuse me,
characters,
but
at least.
who are they?
Oh, this is Faye and Chitan. They're going to help rescue Margie.
Thank you for coming here in this desert heart. Heat, sorry. I am a servant of the Nisan sect.
Huh.
How you know?
And I'm Santa Claus.
Ever since Shakan took Mother Marguerite, I've been looking into ways to get her back.
Try calling her.
That's not any
Not
words.
that easy, Dwibs.
I've been trying to find out where she is being held. I don't think we have phones.
But we do have
Actually, no.
weird giant
They
mechs.
do have some radio technology, but that's it.
I've been busy listening to workers talk about the comings and goings from the castle.
Yeah, Rosita, this information is pivotal to talk with random people.
And giving food to the gods who are preparing the tournament to loosen their lips to.
Maybe that tournament could be our way of getting in.
But who of the characters could be enough for a fighting?
Literally all
What do you
three
hate?
of them.
What do you
Finally,
What do
yesterday
you
I
hate
got some
fighting?
information. Kagi? No, Magi. Sorry, the text is a bit... Magi is in the citadel. Yes?
Yes.
Cool. The problem is how to slip into the castle.
That
Again,
is true, super guarded and everything.
I thought about it a lot, but it looks pretty bleak. I'm sorry.
again, I'm sure we won't use the tournament to sneak in. No big deal. At least we know where she is now. You just relax. We'll find a way to slip into the castle.
My apologies. If there is anything else I can do to help, just ask.
What's your name?
It's not important.
I mean,
Do you have
What?
any good leads?
that's the thing, though. I mean, we don't know your name. If we find who you're looking for, how do we know who to give her back to? Like, excuse me, have you seen this woman anywhere?
It's all about the rescue druids.
I see. I'm very relieved that you are all here. Please come see me again if you hear anything new.
This dialogue was in case you actually or accidentally did found already what the lead is. So again, the game can take into account for this case if you're already way ahead of the curve.
I do
Oh, it's
like
that.
games that do
I like-
that.
I find it funny how the nun's pride is constantly with her hands up together.
It's just to symbolize the praise.
No,
No, I know.
position.
I know what it is. It's just funny when she's constantly 24/7 like that.
I can
because
tell you
it was-
this also, Jova, that well, developer's foresight, that's what it's called, but Final Fantasy XIV is chock full of it, because you doing how the main, since the main story, the way the main story goes, it allows you to intertwine with a lot of characters that you will normally meet, like inside missions and stuff. So there's a good chance that if you complete like a side mission that involves a particular character, and that character later on shows up for the main story, they literally recognize you or tell you, if they're in good terms or not with you. My favorite case, since it's part of my favorite class and everything, is the Dragoon quest giver job, Estinian. It's a guy that starts out basically as an asshole, but if you complete his quest line for the Dragoon job, he does become legitimately a bro with you. But then the character became more important in the first major expansion, the expansion of Heavensward. Hold on. This bit, don't worry about the dialogue, but this bit is even important because there you go. The waiter of the restaurant mentions that there's an actual treasure inside the aquarium, but nobody knows how to get in there because it's literally, blocked on all parts. Keep that in mind for
Makes you
later.
wonder how the fish get fed.
But
Reasons.
But again, okay. I need to question this. Again, you can find this kid is part of the hide and seek club. Essentially, if you find him enough times, yeah, sure. If you find enough times, he will give you the next badge that you need, the HNS badge. So again, it's another thing that you can, take your time to actually find for later. It's kind of similar in a bit to Final Fantasy IX, where you can do some early stuff in Alexandria, some of which will come into play later. There is a similar thought process in this. But again, come the first major expansion, Heavensward, and Estinian is a big part of that since it deals with his nation and he plays a big role in the part. So the first time you meet each other again, if you have known nothing for the Dragoon side quest, it will be your first major encounter and he will not have much of an opinion on you. But if you completed it, he will completely recognizes you and give you extremely respect. So again, it's a nice way that the game has to be very, to be very rewarding if you actually took your time to complete side stuff.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, again, this dialogue also was not particularly important. These NPCs are just war profiteers,
Of course.
basically.
Since the war started, you can really tell who's stupid about it. The stupid ones have been forced out of the business. But if you change your view, war can be good business. And when there aren't enough people or goods, you can sell at a higher price.
Buddy, I can hang you out with this guy, this purple guy with horns. He's building a new battleship. You may hang out with him now.
Speaking of purple guy, Tia, the reason I pointed out Miang's purple hair is that, yes, we have seen other people with purple hair, but we haven't seen a portrait character with purple hair before, now have we?
Yeah, again, Joe, it's funny. Keep guessing, all of you guys. Whatever you're guessing, I can basically assure you it's not what you're thinking.
Oh, it's one of those stories. This is gonna be fun.
It's more like at least you're really not expecting what's gonna happen. Again, I need to remind you, we're not in like barely a seventh of the way in. I can assure you, Jova, there's a lot more into this rabbit hole that you don't even know.
That's kind of an ironic thing, because what we're doing right now, in some games would be
It's straight-
considered like
no.
the end game.
Not even that, Jova. It's pretty straightforward, as you can see. Faye sure gets tangled, has some loose ends here with Graf, and we still don't understand about his amnesia and everything. But pretty much now it's pretty much a straightforward save the nation kind of story.
I wonder if this is going to be like a Final Fantasy VII plot, where obviously you have your Disc 1 stuff where you think these are the bad guys and everything. Then it turns out there's this hidden big bad who you're really going to be chasing for the most of the plot.
Alright,
here.
now this is important. Go ahead, Pedro.
Okay. It's cool here. Cool air blows up from
Oh,
the...
actually, this guy in here.
Oh, okay. I've been doing laundry here for 60 years. There's a spring flowing beneath the castle. I was worried that when the king died, the water would stop too, but it didn't. The old guy down there in charge of the water wouldn't budge an inch, even for shotgun. Yeah, is it another person?
Yeah, he's a
No,
great
it's still
guy.
you.
Watch out. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Essentially, what you need to know is to learn this information about the spring. So now let's get to report to the nun.
Oh, sorry.
No, don't
I
worry.
just remembered where Bladavik's water supply comes from. Spring water rises up from under the castle and flows to the town via a series of underground waterways. We can sneak into the castle by going through those underground waterways. We can get into them from the town's well. The waterway should lead right up to the castle's reservoir.
So what you're saying is sewer level.
No,
Yeah. Huh?
he actually means waterways. These are not sewers.
Huh.
If we were able to get that far, we should be able to sneak into the other rooms from there.
A good idea, except I have one more suggestion. There is a festival going on now. There must be a way we can use it to our advantage.
Can you imagine going... Oh. North of town is a plaza. The castle is beyond that. Also, can you imagine going from a desert level to a sewer level? Bloody hell.
Oh god, now that would be something.
I'm sure we'll find something there.
And by we, I mean you, because
You,
she's not
yeah.
gonna tag along.
You
I'm
know,
staying here.
sure, knowing games, there's probably a game somewhere out there that does exactly just that.
Just to wind you up.
Yeah. I don't play hide and seek anymore, and you shouldn't at your age either. Huh? You want to hear about when I went down the well? Yeah, it's been a while since anyone asked me about that. Everyone wanted to know about it back then when Lassie came and rescued me. Okay, I was still a kid when I hid there. At first I thought I could follow the current out, but the grill stopped me. So I swam against the current. The speed of the current is always changing, so if your timing's off, it's really tough. I hear it's the opening and closing of the floodgate that changes the speed of the current. But if you keep going against the current, you'll end up right under the castle. I was scared stiff by the manager guy there. The lid to the well's been locked since then. It was a great place to hide, but it's no place for amateurs.
This is
Huh?
also important.
Key? The old guy who was always sitting on the bench by the east well has it. Thank you, child. You may have helped the city's future. Seriously.
All right, let's go talk to the old guy. Go ahead, Pedro.
Okay. The well key? I've got it. I'm in charge of the Waterworks Association. What are you gonna do with the key?
Rescue Margie?
What? You want to clash with Shotgun? Ha! This is great. This is great. I like you guys. I'll lend you the key. You get that shotgun for me.
What?
Cool
You hear
story,
you're gonna
bro.
take on the establishment just like that? Here you go! Any monster finds?
Yeah, you can actually sell some loot like monster thanks to that guy.
I really want to see where this is going.
I guess.
Alright, let's go see what the plaza outside of the tournament actually can hold on. Which is also our first major introduction to anthropomorphic animal people. Yeah, this is where operates on the DBZ logic. Meaning that there are some, anthropomorphic animals roaming around along with humans.
I'm guessing those toys are important for later, or they're a collection.
For now,
item.
actually, you can buy, for example, a gear figure, a mini gear. And if I recall correctly, there's a child that needs one right now that I think can give us something later. I don't remember. Sure, let's not spoil kids. Alright, here we go.
I want the toys in the store. I want to play army. Wow, that figurine you have, it's really neat. I wanted that.
Yeah, well...
I'll have to wait until after the tournament. I hope my dad wins big.
Okay, let's actually give it to him, because again, otherwise we're not really, There you go, here's your kid.
I wonder what the toy gun is for. Thanks, mister. I'll keep it forever. He threw it away when he was 13. That's it. I heard this from my grandpa. You know that restaurant in town with the fish tank? And that treasure box in the tank? Inside it, there's a gold nugget. Here's the best part. There's a secret entrance to it through the underground waterways.
Oh.
It's this top secret, okay? And you're the only one I've told. Really, thank you.
Basically, again, the kid gives you a tip for later. Because again, someone needs to actually get into the actual waterway. So if you cannot get a small deviation, you can get an extra prize for that. It'll be cool.
What happens if you give him the toy gun instead?
I don't remember. I don't think nothing particular happened. Doc, I just wanted to see what was inside. Jeez.
No for the loud.
Blue
Thanks,
flames are the
Doc.
flames of the heart. Oh my god, that looks like Azula.
She looks more like Maylene.
Is that what ended up
Tylee,
happening to
sorry.
her after the series?
Maybe. She became a circus
Hey, have you
performer.
ever seen
Oh,
the
the
flying
irony.
saucer? That's because you live looking down. Pitiful. Their judgment is there, you know.
Right, you're one of those
Okay.
You
people.
will be judged, you know. Yes, that is the country of the great ancients. They came from a star further than heaven and created us.
Uh-huh.
They ruled this land as gods, but man gained knowledge and strife erupted everywhere. The ruins are proof of those struggles. The descendants of the gods fled this land of conflict, making their place in the sky. It was a peaceful place with a civilization far more advanced than ours. Are you listening? They are still alive. Have you noticed that sometimes people disappear? They're taken by what I call sky people. They're trained as soldiers to rule over the earth again. The time is near. God's army will appear out of nowhere. Haven't you heard? Don't defy them. You can't win. They will make a paradise on earth again. That's what my research has just shown about the sky people and the saucer.
And Faye's like,
Okay.
are you finished already? I was so bored I might have dozed off.
Wait, I haven't done yet.
Richard, when did you let M. Night Shyamalan sneak into the writing booth?
Look, at this point, I was like on my 10th coffee cup, okay?
But seriously, M. Night of all people? Seriously?
Look, it was an accident, okay? I couldn't even tell if it was M. Night or if it could have been Laurence Olivier for all I could tell. I couldn't even tell who it was.
Wait, I got a I'm sorry, but objection. Laurence Olivier?
Yes.
But I got a minute, it can't be Laurence Olivier. He died in 1989.
I know. That's why I'm telling you. I couldn't even tell if it was him or it. That's just how bad I was. I couldn't properly see.
Get back to work, man, and stop hallucinating.
To work.
Get back to it, or I'll replace you with a chimp.
I have a team.
Yes, they did, but they quit. So you have to stay here and do all their work. If you want to hate somebody, hate them.
Sir.
Hey, bud. Care for a Bart Weiser light? Cute.
Thank
Chug
you,
the
Richard,
Bart
real
Weiser
cool.
Light. Wow, you're a good drinker.
I don't. Yes, the camera is intentional. Oh, Doc, oh, man. Why do you have 4 arms now? Are you Goro? Oh, man.
Just follow the balloon. Faye! The castle's up ahead. If I go, it'll cause problems.
That is true.
If you're going to go, the two of you should go by yourselves. I'll wait here.
Okay then.
Let's go, Doc. I don't care.
Okay, be careful.
Hey, did I told you when I got the prince of the Fatima people?
Oh god, there goes the balloon!
Good night, sweet prince.
Yo, dude, try and pick the champion. Huh? The champion of the tournament.
Pedro?
Oh, sorry. Excuse us, we don't just arrived in no tournament, sorry.
Oh, tourists, huh? Let me tell you about the tournament. Every year they hold a big martial arts tournament here in Aveh. Fighters from all over the world gather to see who's strongest. It's like a big brawl. Everyone goes wild over guessing who will win. So wanna give it a try?
Betting on the tournament. Is that allowed at such a grand event?
You forgot the question mark, Richard.
Yeah, the soldiers are crazy about it. If kids have attacked tomorrow, Aveh
I have
will be
no-
dust.
I still have like 500 pages to translate. I can't go back and put it.
But
I don't
yeah,
think adding
something.
that exclamation mark at the end of that character after the dialogue rally is just going to cut it.
But yeah, when the announcer talked about the soldiers cheat and picked up something.
If you
Pedro?
register at the
Oh, there you go.
tournament, the guards will be watching you rather than their. I was waiting for you to stop
Sorry.
talking. It will make it easy for us to sneak into the castle and rescue Margie. What do you think, Faye? Will you enter the tournament?
Me?
Well, you're the main character. It's usually how it works. While you draw the guards' attention, the young one can sneak into the castle. Surely you can see that it is the only way we will get in, right? Let us go sign you up. And Faye, do not use your real name. Make another suitable one.
Like
Okay, let's
TSM.
see.
Ray?
Underscore XX Sephiroth 89 XD underscore. There we go.
I'll fool them.
All right, let's give it a name. What
Ray.
can I pick?
Ray.
Ray who?
Exactly. No, Ray. R-E-I.
Let's see. Maybe Dragon Slaying. Yes. Squire. There you go.
You're the dragon slaying squire, right? Yeah, you're signed up. The tournament begins tomorrow. Please make your way over
That
here.
is a funny name. Ha ha ha.
Imagine if he got with the dragon slaying scrub. We did recently look at a movie with a character called Eustace Scrub.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
Hey,
let's
wait.
go.
We'll actually apply to see if the plan is actually successful in the next part. So stay tuned for that. Yeah.
See you then.
Yeah.
See ya.